The past week or so for Hillary Clinton has not been good. Started off with the comment she made about Trump supporters, the basket of deplorables. Half of Trump supporters are a basket of deplorables. Not something you want to say in a presidential campaign. Not good strategy.
No, because all you're doing is kind of galvanizing those people. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're not creating a bigger voter base for yourself.
No, that was not good strategy. Then over the weekend on Sunday at the 9/11 event in New York City, she stumbled.
Her body buckled.
Yeah, buckled.
She had a
collapse.
She had a weekend at Bernie's moment.
Yeah. We saw the memes, the hilarious memes. But yeah, something happened to her. She lost strength. She whatever. Now her campaign and her surrogates were of course talking about how she had gotten overheated. She was dehydrated, and as soon as she pretty much got into the van. Got a glass of water or something like that. Got some air conditioning. She was, back to being Hillary Clinton.
The reports came out that day that she had pneumonia.
Well, yeah. That was after. That was like an hour and a half later or something like that.
Yeah.
That it determined that she had been diagnosed with pneumonia on Friday. And so she went to, after this incident, she went to her daughter's house, Chelsea Clinton, and they said, as soon as she got in there, she was herself and playing with the grandkid and this and that, and then she made her exit out of there. And hello, how you doing? Seemed to be fine. Little girl ran up to her, took a picture, this and that. She walked to her van and went off.
Rode off into the sunset.
Now, look. Of course, there have been some theories that that actually wasn't Hillary Clinton that came out of the apartment.
So she has a stunt double.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Body double, something
I say
like
stunt double because she be stunting everywhere she goes.
Yeah, because they did some pictures, differences in the nose, differences in even the figure. Which is funny. This is very funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But I will say this: if she was diagnosed with pneumonia, why in the hell was she messing with a random little girl that came up to her on the street? Why was she near her?
And you can't. You don't recover that quickly.
No, she was just diagnosed on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Pneumonia is contagious. And it's a leading cause of death around the world. I think something like 4 million people annually die from this, and it affects young people and older people more severely than others. So not even that little girl, that random little girl that she was talking to, that she was right up near, but even her granddaughter. Why in the world would she be in the vicinity of her granddaughter? Why in the world would somebody with pneumonia put others at risk like this?
Yeah, I was just wondering how they got her to a state where she's just walking around like everything's fine. Maybe they gave her some steroids or something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she's not human. Maybe she's an android.
Another thing is they said she was overheated. Why wasn't she sitting down? Why was she not? Why didn't nobody take her jacket?
Basically,
why wasn't anybody fanning her?
Who was her handler? Who was her handler? Just slipped up and didn't. You know what I'm saying?
The excuse is a little flimsy to me. It's a little flimsy to me.
Like I said, maybe she's an android. I remember you told me there was they reprogrammed her in the apartment.
They were probably reprogramming her as we spoke. Like the Manchurian Candidate.
I'm about to say.
We seen that movie, right?
Hillary Rodham Clinton. Let me stop. Let's stop.
But it doesn't seem to be getting any better for her in terms of her campaign.
No.
So now a new batch of emails have come out, and my gosh, pay to play. We see things like people donating large sums of money to the DNC and just coincidentally getting awarded positions. Ambassador and like a assistant district attorney. I think I saw, and just a lot of different positions, and that's not good.
Now, the thing is, if it's like one here and there, random, But this is like this is a pattern. This is a pattern.
This is pay to play. That's exactly what it is. That's not what a lot of Americans have access to. We don't have access to that kind of money, so of course we're not going to be benefiting the way these other people are. That
doesn't seem very progressive.
That's what we would call corruption.
No, you know what I'm saying?
That's what we would call corruption. Now, ahead of these releases, the interim chair of the DNC, Donna Brazile, she made a statement in preparation for this new batch of material that came out. I'll read you a few quotes from what she said, her statement. The DNC is the victim of a crime, an illegal cyber attack by Russian state-sponsored agents who seek to harm the Democratic Party and progressive groups in an effort to influence the presidential election. There's one person who stands to benefit from these criminal acts, and that's Donald Trump.
You know what? One thing that stood out to me, how she separated the Democratic Party and progressive groups. You know what I'm saying? Did you notice that?
I think that was I don't think that was intentional.
That's kind of like a little Freudian slip there.
I don't think it was intentional.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually true. But well, actually, it's not true and it is true. One, they aren't progressives.
Yeah.
And two, we're not with you. Like
exactly.
You know,
it's like you tried to like lump us in there, like to get some more sympathy.
No, we're not with
you. We're not. We're not with her.
And then she went to Donald Trump. Oh, this only benefits Donald Trump. You know, whatever. Like I said, this scare tactic again.
Yo, if you're corrupt, you're corrupt. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
I like what she said at the end though, or somewhere in here she said, we would urge anyone attempting to access these documents to proceed with extreme caution given the potential malware risk.
Oh snap! Oh. Damn, the virus scare.
Oh, so basically she's saying, don't look over here. Because your computer might get infected with a
she just like
malware.
That's a boogeyman tactic. Yeah, that's a boogeyman tactic.
You don't want to look at this truth over here. It's too much truth. It might poison your computer. Too much truth.
No, poison your mind. Really.